Who do we have up here today, Coach?
So, Emerson Sullivan, Liam Hausenbold, and Kyle Pearson.
Kyle Pearson, you said?
Yes.
Perfect. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
You guys good? Yep. We're here with John Hopkins, men's water polo team, head coach Max Schlegel, Kyle Pearson, Emerson Sullivan, and Liam Hausenbold. So, Coach, I want to start with you. Can you kind of just take us through that game and kind of what you saw out there and kind of walk us through the outcomes?
Yeah, I think they came out, CMS came out with a good plan against us and did a good drop, and kind of we had to adjust our offense, and I think it took us a little longer than I would have wanted to, but in the end we kept fighting, kept playing, got it close. Talking to my assistant, it's basically like there's two scores. There's 7-1 and then 9-8 after that. So we just have to come out with more intensity, be more prepared to really, bring it. I do know they had 5 seniors, and we had 6 guys that ever played college water polo, and being in this situation, it could have affected them a little bit. But overall, I'm just proud of the guys for fighting through it and not giving up when we went down early.
Mm-hmm. I want to kind of ask each of you your perspectives. It's kind of like how your coach alluded to, where you guys came back and fought hard in the middle of the game there, and I think you had a 1 or 2 goal deficit at one point. So kind of when you were building that momentum, did you guys feel like you coming back that you could overcome that deficit and take the lead, or did you think that this was a thing where you really have to hold down and make sure CMS can't get away from you guys in that moment?
I mean, I'd say absolutely. I think that comeback showed a lot about what our team's full capabilities can be, and I mean, definitely. I mean, coming back from 7-1 to down 2, you're outscoring them by 4, and I think it shows that when the team puts together good runs and good performances, we can beat anyone. And I think moving forward and for tomorrow, just playing like that the whole time and really leaving nothing behind. So
yeah, indubitably.
Yeah, I mean, what we did in the second half was much better than the first half, by far. And it really showed, as Emerson said, our potential that way, of us to be able to come back in those games and get it to that close it was, or as close as it was.
I want to talk about kind of your journey against CMS. It's becoming a familiar opponent for you guys, kind of on the West Coast here. You played them in Troyer. You also faced against them in the semifinals. So what's it like to kind of be on the East Coast, playing the games against the likes of MIT, and then coming over here in the outdoor pool, playing these West Coast Division III teams?
So I think we are in an advantage of the conference we play. We play really tough teams we played Princeton twice this year. We played UC Davis. Our conference has Bucknell and Fordham who are playing really well. So, we get games to prepare for this, but CMS just seems to, we match up with them every year. We want to get that game and come out here and play them in October, and they've done a good job of making it to the tournament, same as us, the 2 years we've had it. I know their coach is really smart and well planned, and we just have to keep pushing, keep growing, and playing out here in the sun with a goalie with glare and all those things that you have to adjust to, that you're not playing day in, day out outdoors, and know the pool as well, and the time of day and where to force the shots from because of that glare at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That CMS plays here twice a year at least, every year. So there's small things like that, but as far as living and playing up to the moment of this, I think playing those D1 teams all year kind of allows us to be focused when we get here and not be intimidated by the California teams.
Yeah, I really respect CMS. I think they always bring out the best in us, and I think we have really good games against them. And I think they play kind of a California water polo. That's something that I think is not. It's a different style than kind of on the East Coast a lot of the time, and I think we probably bring aspects that are different to them. So I think it's fun to match up with them. I always look forward to it, and getting them back next year. So
yeah, it's always a hard fought game, and I mean, this is my first season ever playing East Coast polo, so there's definitely differences, and I always enjoy coming back out here and going hard at it, and I'm looking forward to getting them back next time for sure.
Same. I'm looking forward to playing them again.
We do get excited to come out here and play under the sun in a big pool and get our tan on a little. So.
And the last question I kind of want to ask is, I've been asking all the coach stuff to this point. Can you just kind of talk about your experience in this tournament, being the second time that Johns Hopkins has been here with USA Water Polo sponsoring the Division III National Championship, and kind of what that experience has been like, and what you think that's going to do for Division III Water Polo moving forward?
Oh, I think it's an amazing experience and opportunity that USA Water Polo is giving us to play in that moment, and to experience playing for something, right? To play for a national championship that, the past 2 years you can, talking to these guys in the morning, they're like, man, sleeping, I had butterflies going at night. I'm so excited. You don't get that from just playing regular season games, like having a championship and an opportunity to come out here and play the best two teams in the West for D3 and have it matter for something is an amazing opportunity. On, the more that we can do that and the more draw we can get to these games and, watching online or coming in person to grow the sport and making more schools, more D3 schools want water polo. Especially in between the East and the West, if we can get more teams like Austin College coming in and grow that sport, I think it's a terrific opportunity.
Anything else, Jill? Do you have anything you want to add? Or?
Yeah, I just, Max, you talk about having 6 guys on the roster that have played college water polo. Losing all of last year, bringing in the big freshman class. I guess kind of your thoughts on just even getting to this weekend and what that does for the program moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to throw any individual players on the bus, but there's a couple players on the team that had never run a single play until they got to college, right? Didn't know exactly what to do when we need to stair step. It's a very common word for water polo that some players didn't even know what that meant. So I think the fact that we did get here with the group of young guys and the lack of experience is pretty remarkable, and coming together as a team, having 2 classes, basically half our team never playing with each other until when they came in August, and only losing 2 guys for next year, it brings me joy and pride that we've got here. I know we can do better, and I know next year we're returning Emerson and Jaden, who are our 2 team leading scorers, and we have a freshman goalie who's going to have more experience, so happy we got here. Wish we would have won that game, but I'm very excited for the future.
And then just Emerson, having missed the last, I think it's 9 games with the injury, how to be able to get back in the water.
Oh, I love playing. I mean, it made me happy to play. Definitely shaking off a little rust, but I really enjoyed playing with these guys. They're a great group of teammates, and I really do have fun no matter when I'm out there. So being out there, and I'm looking forward to playing tomorrow too. So it's awesome.
And then I have just one more about MIT. We also played them a lot. Played them 2 years ago here in the tournament. Beat them to get here and be that top seed out of the East. Just thoughts on how to play MIT.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically setting up exactly the same. We win that, but hopefully we can turn it. I think last year we had 3 injuries in that game of starters, and we're all healthy right now. And they obviously have 2 really great players, and 8 and 15, I think Miller is. So defending those 2 guys and forcing the rest of the team to kind of step up and beat us, and making sure we're not making the little mistakes we did today on getting countered and lots of ejections on the counter of just playing hands deep and too physical in the transitions. Lighten that up, defend those 2 players well, and force the rest of the guys to play us, and lots of counters and movement like always. So.
Awesome. Thank you guys
Thank
very
you.
much. Good luck
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.